This morning, a 72-year-old woman tragically passed away due to a simple mistake she didn't even know she made. A mistake so common that countless folks over 70 make it every single day. The truth is, as we age, our bodies become more vulnerable to the little habits we once brushed off as harmless in our younger years. Sadly, these seemingly small choices can stack up, putting our health in serious jeopardy. In this video, we're diving into 5 morning mistakes that could be silently endangering you without you even realizing it. These missteps can impact your heart, your circulation, your balance, and even how sharply your mind works. The worst part? Most people over 70 are making at least one of these mistakes every morning. But here's the good news. Once you know what they are, they're easy to fix. And steering clear of them could be the difference between thriving in a vibrant, active life or facing a frightening medical emergency. Stick with me until the end, because the final mistake is one you rarely hear about, yet it's one of the most dangerous. Many seniors don't even realize they're doing it, but it can dramatically raise the risk of falls, dizziness, and even heart issues. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Before we dive in, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, I'd love for you to join our community and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. If you find this video helpful, please drop a 1 in the comments. Not feeling it? Let me know with a 0 so I can keep improving for you. All right, let's get started. One of the riskiest things you might be doing every morning, without even thinking about it, is something that seems totally harmless: hopping out of bed too quickly. For those of us over 70, this simple habit can spell trouble, leading to dizziness, sudden drops in blood pressure, and even dangerous falls. As we age, our circulatory system doesn't bounce back as fast as it used to. After lying down for hours, blood tends to pool in the lower parts of your body. If you spring up or stand too fast, your blood pressure can plummet, a condition called orthostatic hypotension. That's why so many folks over 70 feel lightheaded or wobbly first thing in the morning. Think back to the last time you got out of bed. Did you feel a bit off balance for a second? Maybe your vision blurred or you had to steady yourself before taking a step? That's your body waving a red flag, signaling it wasn't ready for that sudden move. And if you're not careful, that moment of unsteadiness could lead to a fall that changes everything. Take Edward, a 74-year-old who used to swing his legs off the bed and stand up in one quick motion every morning. It was second nature, until one day he blacked out for a split second, lost his balance, and nearly took a serious tumble. Luckily, he landed back on the bed, but it was a wake-up call that he needed to rethink how he started his day. The fix? It's simple, but incredibly powerful. Instead of leaping out of bed, try this easy 3-step routine. 1. When you wake up, take a few deep breaths and wiggle your fingers and toes to get your circulation going. 2. Slowly roll onto your side, then ease into a sitting position with your feet flat on the floor. 3. Before standing, pause for a moment. Move your ankles, stretch your arms, and give your body a few seconds to catch up. This small change can make a world of difference, slashing your risk of dizziness, imbalance, and falls. And let's be real, falls are a big deal for older adults, often leading to broken bones, hospital stays, or long-term mobility challenges. So if you've been in the habit of rushing out of bed, take a step back and rethink your morning routine. Those extra few seconds could be a lifesaver. One of the most overlooked yet risky habits many of us fall into, especially after 70, is not drinking water as soon as we wake up. You might not think hydration is a big deal first thing in the morning, but after a long night's sleep, your body is quietly crying out for it. Hours of rest leave you in a state of mild dehydration, and for older adults, that can have some serious consequences. While you're sleeping, your body is still hard at work. Your organs are functioning, your lungs are breathing, and you're losing fluids through breathing, and even a little sweat. By the time your eyes open, your blood is a bit thicker, your circulation is sluggish, and your body is running on low. If you don't replenish those fluids right away, you're setting the stage for issues like high blood pressure, poor circulation, and even a higher risk of heart attack or stroke. Pause for a moment and think about how you feel when you wake up. Ever notice a dry mouth? Maybe your joints feel a little creaky, or your energy just isn't where you'd like it to be. Perhaps it takes a while to feel fully awake. These are all signs your body is begging for water. And if you're reaching for coffee as your first drink of the day instead of water, you could be making things worse. Take Margaret, a lively 73-year-old, for example. For years, her morning ritual was to roll out of bed and head straight for the coffee pot. It was her routine for decades, and she never gave it a second thought. But as she got older, she started noticing bouts of dizziness and a foggy feeling in her head each morning. Her doctor suggested a simple change. Drink a glass of water before anything else. Within just a couple of weeks, Margaret felt sharper, her morning headaches faded, and she had more pep in her step. Water is like a magic elixir for your body. It keeps your blood flowing smoothly, helps your kidneys do their job, and eases the strain on your heart. A single glass of water first thing in the morning kickstarts your metabolism, rehydrates your organs, and gets your circulation humming along. Plus, if digestion is ever an issue, morning hydration can help keep things moving comfortably. If you're not in the habit of drinking water right after waking up, start small. Keep a glass by your bedside for convenience, and if you prefer something warm, a mug of water with a splash of lemon is a cozy, refreshing option. Your body's been working overtime all night, and it deserves proper hydration to hit the ground running. Don't wait until you're thirsty. By then, you're already dehydrated. Make it a habit to start your day with a glass of water, and trust me, your body will thank you for it. If you're finding these tips helpful, drop a 2 in the comments below to let me know you're here. Let's keep going. Mistake 3, drinking coffee before eating anything. For so many of us, the day doesn't truly start until that first sip of coffee hits our lips. It's a ritual etched into decades. Wake up, pour a steaming cup, and kick off the morning. But here's the catch. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach can be one of the worst things you do to your body, especially after 70. When you roll out of bed, your stomach is empty and your body is in a delicate state. Your blood sugar is low, your digestive system is just warming up, and your cortisol, the body's stress hormone, is at its peak. Chugging coffee first thing can send that cortisol skyrocketing, stressing your body, upsetting your digestion, and even setting you up for long-term issues like acid reflux or stomach irritation. Ever had a morning coffee and felt jittery, lightheaded, or a bit queasy? That's your body trying to tell you something. Coffee's acidity can irritate an empty stomach's lining, leading to indigestion, heartburn, or reflux. For older adults with more sensitive digestive systems, this irritation can become a daily problem. You might not even connect to your coffee habit. Consider Jenny, a spry 72-year-old. She started every morning the same way. A bold cup of black coffee, food later. It was her routine, forever, and she never questioned it. But as time went on, she noticed more frequent heartburn and discomfort. She chalked it up to spicy dinners or just getting older, until her doctor pointed out that coffee on an empty stomach was stressing her system. Jenny started having a light snack first, maybe a banana or a handful of almonds, before her coffee. Within weeks, her discomfort eased and she felt better than she had in years. The key isn't ditching your beloved coffee. It's about timing. Eating a small snack before your first cup buffers the acidity, steadies your blood sugar, and calms your body's stress response. If you're someone who grabs coffee the second you're up, try switching things up. Even something simple like a few crackers, a slice of toast, or a piece of fruit can work wonders. And if coffee ever leaves you feeling anxious or jittery, eating first can smooth that out. Coffee on an empty stomach hits fast, causing a sharp energy spike followed by a crash. A snack slows that absorption, giving you a steady lift instead of a jolt. So, before you take that first sip tomorrow, ask yourself, have I given my body something to work with? This tiny tweak can protect your stomach, balance your energy, and keep you feeling your best. One of the sneakiest mistakes you can make after 70 is brushing off morning stiffness. So many of us wake up, feel a little tightness in our joints, and think, that's just aging. We push through, start moving fast, and don't give it another thought, until one wrong step leads to pain, injury, or even a serious fall. While you sleep, Your muscles and joints stiffen up from lack of movement and reduced circulation. This is especially common as we age, since our bodies produce less synovial fluid, the natural lubricant that keeps joints gliding smoothly. The result? When you first wake up, your body isn't primed for action. If you stand up too quickly, twist awkwardly, or take an unsteady step, you're rolling the dice on unnecessary risk. Think back to a morning when you got out of bed and felt that familiar stiffness in your back, knees, or shoulders. Maybe it faded after a few minutes, or you shrugged it off as no big deal. But ignoring that stiffness day after day can lead to bigger problems down the road. Unlimited mobility, chronic pain, or a sudden injury that could have been prevented. Take Jenny, now 72, who always prided herself on staying active. When she woke up stiff, she'd power through it, thinking it was just part of life. But one morning, as she hurried to the bathroom, she misstepped, lost her balance, and took a hard fall on her hip. That single moment led to months of recovery, all because she hadn't taken a few extra minutes to warm up her body. The good news? Avoiding this mistake is easier than you think. Before you even sit up in bed, spend a moment waking up your joints. Start with gentle movements. Wiggle your fingers and toes, rotate your ankles, stretch your arms. While still lying down, try a few slow knee lifts or leg movements to loosen your hips. Once you're sitting, roll your shoulders, take deep breaths, and do some light stretches before standing. It's not a big time commitment, but it's a game changer. Those few minutes of gentle motion can mean the difference between feeling wobbly and sluggish or stepping into your day with confidence. Pay attention to those first steps in the morning too. Use a sturdy surface for support if needed, and don't rush, especially if you're heading to the bathroom in dim light. Your body needs a moment to adjust, and slowing down can spare your muscles and joints unnecessary strain. So next time you wake up feeling stiff, don't ignore it. Give your body the time it needs to ease into movement. Staying active and independent starts with protecting your mobility, and that begins the moment you get out of bed. If these lessons are hitting home, drop a 4 in the comments to let me know you're still with me. Let's wrap this up. One of the biggest mistakes you might be making after 70 is overlooking the power of a gentle morning stretch routine. It's easy to wake up, feel a bit stiff, and dive right into your day without giving your body the warm-up it needs. But skipping this simple step can quietly increase your risk of muscle strain, joint pain, and even injury, especially as we age. When you sleep, your muscles tighten and your joints lose some of their flexibility due to hours of inactivity. For older adults, this stiffness can make everyday movements, like reaching for a glass or bending to tie your shoes, feel harder than they should. Over time, neglecting to loosen up in the morning can lead to reduced mobility and a higher chance of pulls or sprains that could sideline you. Think about how your body feels when you first get up. Do your shoulders feel tight? Maybe your lower back aches a bit, or your legs don't move as freely as you'd like. You might brush it off as just getting older, but that stiffness is your body asking for a little TLC. Without a proper warm-up, you're more likely to move awkwardly or overextend yourself, setting the stage for discomfort or worse. Take Clara, a vibrant 71-year-old, for example. She loved her active lifestyle, but never thought much about stretching in the morning. She'd hop out of bed and start her chores right away. One day, while reaching to grab a jar from a high shelf, she felt a sharp twinge in her shoulder. That small movement led to weeks of pain and limited arm use, all because her muscles weren't ready for the day. Her doctor recommended a short morning stretch routine, and it changed everything. She felt looser, more limber, and far less prone to those nagging aches. The solution is straightforward and doesn't take much time. Before you start your day, spend just 5 minutes on gentle stretches. Try this. While sitting on the edge of your bed, gently roll your neck in circles to loosen it up. Then, stretch your arms overhead and to the sides to open your chest and shoulders. Stand up slowly and do a few toe touches or side bends to wake up your back and hips. If balance is a concern, hold on to a chair for support. These small movements boost blood flow, improve flexibility, and prepare your body for the day's activities. Regular stretching can also ease chronic pain and help you stay active longer. If you're not used to stretching, start small. Pick 1 or 2 moves and build from there. Keep a chair or wall nearby for stability, and always move slowly to avoid strain. Your body deserves a chance to ease into the day, and a quick stretch routine can make you feel stronger, steadier, and ready for anything. So, tomorrow morning, before you rush into your routine, pause and give your muscles a little love. It could be the key to staying active and injury-free. If this tip resonates with you, drop a 5 in the comments to let me know you're here. Let's keep learning together. As we wrap up this video, take a moment to reflect on your own morning routine. Have you ever caught yourself making one of these mistakes without even realizing it? The truth is, the habits we build in those early hours set the tone for the entire day, and after 70, those habits matter more than ever. A strong morning routine isn't about overhauling your life. It's about small, smart tweaks that protect your body, keep your mind sharp, and help you start each day feeling your absolute best. Whether it's pausing a moment before getting out of bed, making hydration a must, rethinking your coffee timing, or easing into movement, these little changes add up. Over time, they can mean the difference between staying active and independent or facing avoidable health risks. Many of us assume health challenges in our later years are just part of the deal. But that's not the whole story. The choices you make every morning have a huge impact on your energy, longevity, and overall well-being. Awareness is the key. Now that you know these 4 common pitfalls, you're empowered to sidestep them and take charge of your mornings in a way that supports your health for years to come. Small morning habits shape your day and your future. Make intentional choices to protect your health. It's never too late to start. What stood out to you today? Which morning habit are you thinking about tweaking, or which one do you already have nailed down? Drop a comment below and share one thing you learned and how you plan to put it into action. Your stories inspire us, and reading your comments fuels our motivation to keep bringing you valuable content. If this video hit home, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might benefit. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.